Welcome to the shooting show. This week, Mark Ripley heads out on a foxing mission with the very best in night vision and thermal imaging technology.
So the farmer on this bit of ground here, he's seen a few foxes around on the front field here. He's given me a call, asked if I'd come down and have a look. He's quite keen to get rid of them because they're right next to the farmyard. Now I've brought with me the 223 and sat on that I've got a Pulsar Digex scope from Scott Country, and I've managed to zero that, get it spot on, so I'm quite keen to give it a try on the foxes. I haven't actually managed to shoot a fox with it yet, so hopefully tonight we'll have a little bit of success with it. So that was a good start. Literally got down to the farm here, walked from the truck, went over the stile just into that first field, and there was a fox just sat on the edge of the hedgerow. Now he was pretty docile looking and pretty small looking, so I figured it was probably a cub, and I'd just give it a little squeak, and sure enough he come in, but he came along the hedgerow and I had a bit of trouble getting a shot at him. And it wasn't until he came right out in front of me, he was probably only about 30 yards from me, and he just come around some nettles and I could see him clear enough and I managed to knock him over. So there's obviously a litter of cubs close by, and there's bound to be a at least a vixen and probably a dog as well. So I'll have a little mooch around and see if we can find some more cubs or the vixen. Right, well that one was the vixen, so we know she's accounted for. I just spotted her just laid up alongside the hedge, just further up here, and I think she might have seen the IR light go on when I put the night vision on her, and she started going back off up the hedgerow, so I gave her a little squeak and she just straight away looked back, turned around and come straight towards me, and she came into about, I think she was about 90 or 100 yards. And so that was just a straight on frontal shot and she went straight over. So go another little wander around and see if we can see any more around. So I spotted that fox down in the far corner of the field. I give it a little squeak and it started coming in, and then for some reason he decided he didn't want to know and went back the other way. So I followed him across the field, come through the hedge, come out into front of the farmyard here, and looked across into this next field behind me, and I could see him out on the track, just going up the track, and then he went across the field. Now there was a couple of cows in this field, so I had to be a little bit careful trying to get a shot across there, and he was quite a way off as well. So I wanted to sort of have a good rest as well. So I spotted the chalk pile there, so I went up the chalk pile, got on top of the chalk pile, and I managed to get a shot across there at him, at which point he was about 130 yards. So yeah, the first round hit him. I think it might have hit him a little bit low across the chest, and he sort of started to go across the field after that, and I quickly put another round into the chamber and knocked him over with that. But yeah, overall the scope performed well enough though for that. There's no real dramas with it. I think probably you could go out to a good couple of 100 yards with it. Possibly much more than that. It might start to sort of pixelate a little bit on the higher mags and that, as you'd expect, but all in all, good enough for a standard sort of foxing ranges. I decided it was prudent to get out of that field on the account there was a big bull in it. So anyway, I brought the fox back onto the driveway here, and well, I'll show you. It's a little cub. What's that? A little cub? It's the same as the last one I've shot. Now these cubs they're out and about. They're fending for themselves. So I've taken out 2 of them, and I dare say there's going to be another 2 or 3 probably in the litter. I haven't seen the others, but I expect they're out there somewhere. But being that they're old enough to fend for themselves and forage around, find some bits and pieces to eat, then I'm not too worried. They're quite capable of hunting for themselves. They're big enough, so I'm not worried if there's a couple of cubs kicking around. I'll mop them up at a later date. Right, well, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm pretty knackered, so head home, quick drink, and then bed.
Well, that's it for this week. Thanks for watching. Please like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter, and do ring that bell for more videos. And if you're not a member of Basque, it's time to join now. Basque, looking after your sport, looking after you. This has been The Shooting Show.